Funny, eh? Come to collect a lot. Collect. Not even a minute in. It's going to be that kind of day. I come to connect alive and I tell myself, you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And, you know, sometimes it does on the first try, and then sometimes I lolly. Log out, log in, go back. Log out, log in, go back. I have only a certain time frame I'm going to spend on it, in the sense that, you know, if I'm not meant to be here today and gather, then I'm out of here. But it's that, you know, the realization of how fast something that doesn't work the way I want it to can affect me or not. How I so choose to let it affect me. And, yeah, it's the little things that make us understand how we tick and what ticks us off, and, you know, act in accordance to not getting ticked. I think I'm seeing the reflection, and is this my reflection, you know, or is it just that I'm lucid and seeing clearly of just how people choose anger and fear over love so fast. So, hey, Jamie Illier Ruby. Hiya, G. Hey, all. How you doing? First one in. 1423. 1424. First Saturnian sun. Sup? Ooh. That's us. Woo. Sup? Did you see the sky video I just posted? Snarky little sarcastic ass me with my chainsaw sun video, but the way that the image was captured of the sun, and the just what the sky actually what the camera actually captured with the sky, it's cool when it's close to what, you know. And yeah, it's just the sun is very cool. Like, it's just, whoa, epic. And it was not meant to be a quality video. It was more to prove a point that, you know, we choose to make these videos, and it's not about being Hollywood. It really isn't. And for me personally, the less bells and whistles sometimes people have put around it to bring me in, that they just, you know, click and this is what I'm trying to show. I love that, because okay, it's awesome when people have the ability and the talent and the time to edit, and they want to put, you know, the quality visual, but, you know, that isn't the purpose of all of this. The purpose is to share whatever it is that we're guided to share, whether it be information, knowledge, skies, personal stories, and this is like coming out just because I'm seeing like how uncomfortable it can make people who make things, and that they know it's not, you know, it's not Hollywood. But they're not saying that it is either. It is not about the quality of what you are seeing. It is about the quality of what you are hearing. And personally, you know, if I got so many complaints about what my fucking filming looked like, because I don't, because you all know I'm not trying to be that, and you're not giving me back some other flack, but anyways, I'm rambling, and there's peeps in the house, and I want to know how y'all are doing. KK, hey sweetie. Fifth World April, how you doing? How you doing, April? I like calling you by your name to make sure that that connection with us is there, but I like putting your channel name out there to make sure that it's understandable when the chat doesn't appear if it uploads in a live. That's why I always specify both. Jamie Ilierubi, it's roasting here in Ear. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Everything growing well. Yeah, Jamie, here things just, it just was bud, and now it's just, everything is out. And just, the colors, it's heaven on earth. It's just, wow. Lily and I went and did some stuff that we, had to do. And when we came back, the heron, whoosh, I'm like, yeah, we be synced. It was good. Keep it simple, silly. KK, I'm crying a river today. Thanks for letting it out, KK. That's beautiful. Love you. Saturnian Sun. Got one coming up, a vid that is. Was a little upset, but decided not to edit this one. Yeah. And then later you put not Hollywood. I think that's important. I think some people, are addicted to the program of when something looks perfect and sounds perfect, that it's real or perfect for real. And stop that. That's like what got us into this mess in the fucking first place, is putting people on a pedestal because they look a certain way, speak a certain way, and sound a certain way. You gotta get the truth. Get the truth in your heart space. You know? Could have a pile of steaming shit that the camera's focused on to emphasize to what point it's not about what you're looking at, people. People saying, ooh, at least I got the eye candy of, somebody good looking to look at because the sound sucks, but at least you're good looking, and ooh, those eyes, and blah, blah, blah. Holy shit, people. And I'm not talking, this isn't me this happens to. So, this is the Mama Bear's bird's eye view of what people got to put up with, and holy shit. Jamie Ilierubi, this is not Hollywood, thank God for that. Exactly. The world is but a stage, but hell, I ain't here to, we're not here to Hollywood it up for ya. You doing good, Fifth World? Right on. Heaven on earth, for sure, baby. We already have heaven on earth. It's how we treat it and treat us that has to change. Everything's perfect. It's what we do and how we act and how we live that makes it not heaven on earth. Right? Like, fuck. Gotta calm down and just be a little bit less real. Jamie Ilierubi. I'm watering the polytunnel as you speak. The sweet jasmine has just come into bloom. Wow. Thanks for putting that out there, Jamie. I was just saying I gotta tone down. So what? So what if people want to bitch about stuff, right? Let's just sit there and enjoy it. Fifth World. A bit bored, lol. Ready to travel and help others heal and share knowledge. Right on, baby girl. I love it. I feel that the first eclipses will be the click of the where actually I don't feel that. I know that. Let's put it out there a little bit stronger. Get it's not about hope, it's about faith and knowing. Saturnian son almost got kidnapped by a policy enforcer who didn't understand what LLC and what owning a business is on the job. I'm not sure what LLC is either, SS. Sorry. And you know, I might know it, but it's not familiar to me. Okay, I perceive everyone's the same because I see the soul. Yes, it was very interesting today to go out and about. And, yeah. At the one store, I pass and there's two dudes that are working, masked, but they're sitting on their phones because really there's nothing to do. You know, Best Buy might be an essential service, but people are not running to buy televisions and, you know, Best Buy stuff all day long at all. And so I says, whoa, dudes, are you at least still getting hazard pay for this, you know? And the guy's like, no, actually, it just stopped yesterday because things are in phase 2 of opening up. It's not considered high risk anymore, so they took back, well, they're not giving us the couple bucks they were giving us. And we just basically steered the conversation around how interesting it was, you know, that they were an essential service and sitting on their butts on their phones, being paid to have a mask on, but being paid to do nothing. That the hazard pay, because it was dangerous, you know, before, has been taken away now. It's not dangerous anymore. So it was just neat conversation. There was no, you know, anger, and there was no nothing. It was just like observations. And like I said I kind of ran out of material after the toilet paper jokes got old. I'm not sure where to focus my joking, so I'm just kind of asking questions about how people are doing when I pass through, and that got a giggle, and we got some toilet paper jokes out there for fun, but they're getting old. It's not the same. So need for something else, you know, to be ridiculous that won't hurt anyone if I joke about it. Fifth world. I feel great. Never thought I would be physically healed to the point that I'm at now. But I know I have even a lot more to go, but I feel great. Yeah. Thank you, April, for putting that out there. Never thought I would physically healed to the point that I'm at now. I know I even have lots more to go, but I feel great. I feel like that's very important to put out there. You know, we do put out there what we have when something feels yucky, ascension symptom type of talk. But when the plateau of the betterness gets out there, it's not spoken of sometimes as much because, you know, a little bit of my video, you don't want to make other people feel bad because they're not quite there yet. But, you know, saying to what point that the physical does reach that point of, I'm the fountain of youth, baby. You know, I love this, own this, manifest this, and maintain it my way, you know, and that feeling inside of that your physical vessel, avatar, is there. That comfort level in the packaging of us, you know? Saturnian sun. These idiots are the ones we give a gun and badge to. I'm not sure, SS, you know, like I've met great cops, I've met awesome cops, and I've met like really shitty ones, you know, so individually, I've had police officers help me, you know, save lives, and I've had to scream at a police officer to use his cell phone to save a life because he judged that the life on the ground was not worth fucking touching, and he was telling me to fuck off. He was telling me to exit the premises, ma'am, if you are not family to this person. And I was screaming at him to do his job, that he was the one that swore to serve and protect, yet I was the one on the ground doing it, and that I didn't have a cell phone, and that I was going to keep screaming until he actually called an ambulance. Because at this point, I was going to start screaming for a real cop as well. Because if I have a police officer in front of me who's telling me that if I'm not related to the man that's on the ground, that I'm holding his hand and telling him he needs help, we got problems, officer. So, you know, I get it, SS, you know. There's a little bit of both. And I'm sorry for you. You had that experience with that one. Because my last one experience that I had with a police officer was I know I've spoken about this a few times, was a week into this, happened to be same place at the same time, where he was doing something and he couldn't leave, and I was doing some verse, so I speaking to him instead, and, you know, got the gist of what he was feeling throughout this. And my experience with him was excellent, to the point where, you know, me as just, you know, just a mom that's bringing somebody to put stuff in her car, to move, and telling him, like, you good with the breathing, Abe? Like, practically calling him dude, saying, you good with the breathing, eh, dude? Like, you find your center, and, you know, and he looks at me and he gets what I'm saying, and not rejecting and looking at me like I'm a fucking freak. But what he was able to get out of how it was going a week into this actually helped him, because people don't usually ask these kind of questions, you know, and it helped him to get out that, you know, we're a week into this and domestic disturbances are already up to here, and how this affects them, you know. So my experiences in these times, we don't have the same structuring. You know, there's no tents here. There's no, as far as I know, there's marches in Toronto and Vancouver in support, or, you know, whatever of that's going on, but I'm not looking into that. I am not aware if, you know, Canada has shown its true colors of the violence and the yuckiness. I'm not aware. So, this world. I think you're brave for coming on. You inspire me, but I'm still afraid to put my face on and talk. Probably just judging myself still. Yeah, you are. This part is easy for me. This part is easy for me because it's been building up inside me since forever. I was the kind of girl that when I got married, I didn't even have a photographer. When the wedding itself was done, and, you know, we got to the venue, which was by the lake and outdoors, and we were all hanging out outside, and, you know, I had to be pushed to take the pictures with people. And after supper, when my sister said, okay, let's go, we're taking like wedding pictures, my reaction wasn't the best. I didn't want that. Until I was 33 years old, there is pictures of me, but there's not much documentation of my life compared to someone else. And it's when I turned 33 and I realized that even in the small rural area that I was in, that cell phones were starting to be a thing, and that, you know, whether I want my image or not, people are going to start taking it and filming others, you know, whether they know it or not, because there's going to be cell phones everywhere. And, you know, my prediction was pretty much right. And that's when I started allowing pictures of myself, or taking them and practicing me even seeing myself. I was solidly guided, April, to show myself from the beginning. This isn't me that wanted it. I resisted for 3.5 months. I binge deleted videos for the first 2 months that I did videos. It made me literally sick to feel people watching me. I do not like being looked at. This is to overcome that. And to be really honest, this doesn't make me nervous. I get all shivery and really giddy before I come in to make a live stream because I can feel. And then sometimes I'm analyzing that. Like, are you just like on a high that you want to talk to people? And it's like, no, I can feel it, the gathering thing. And what comes out isn't planned. I'm not nervous when I come on. I'm going to be really honest with you. And sometimes when I'm sitting here, I'm literally picking at my leg, and it takes everything I have to not just get absorbed in looking at my leg and talk to myself. So it's a discipline to look at the camera as much as I can, because that's just how I don't even... I watch myself and I fucking laugh my ass off, and half the time I don't even see myself as me. This is some girl that has the balls to do that, and it's not me. I'm not judging it. Most times I finish my own live streams that I watch because I do fucking crack myself up, because I do hear what I said that I didn't grasp. So for me, even with my videos, the healing and stuff that I didn't realize that if I said out loud, but actually heard myself say out loud, how big that is. Because I'm very silent. I don't speak to other people. I'm not a girlfriend type of girl. Haven't had that in my life in so long that I don't even know what it is anymore. I haven't had a supper with friends, like the way that just a normal life would have, like in over 15, 20 years, so just the isolation of my path and the weirdness of it made it that me coming on reintegrates me into some sort of society, even if it's virtual. But it's full frontal. There's nothing to hide, and my face is my face, right? Stuck with it. So are you. Jamie Iribi. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Exactly right. It's our call, but it'll flow with whatever was said, and you guys will understand. Fifth world, 100. Not sure what that means, sweetie. Fifth world. We are on the same wavelength. I just posted heaven or hell, and then I showed my skies of the Holy Spirit all around us. Jamie Iribi. I wish you all could be here right now. Dude. Me too. World, the title of my video, Heaven or Hell. Yeah, we choose. We really do. Saturnian Sun, am I still in? Phone acting funny, yes. And if you aren't seeing your comments pop up, I will always use your name. That's already the way I roll. But it has been happening for me in live streams where I've been writing comments to people. They disappear when I flick it up for me, but they are in the live stream. So I do see you solid here for sure. Fifth world. And in the deception I ask, where are you going to choose to live your soul's journey for the rest of this lifetime? Two paths. You choose. That's it. Love or fear. KK broke my jacket zipper, but I ain't even trigger. Ha. Joke's on the divine trying to play tricks on me. Energies are so intense. Fifth world says, Karen, did you manifest that jacket you were wanting? Is that the one? Did it show up? LOL. Saturnian Sun, I own my own business and subcontract. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I get it. Pissed me off, something serious, had to defend myself. Hate not being kind. Yep. You flashed me back to January, February. I know. I get it. Not the same thing, but, you know. I do think I'm a geek for saying you know all the time, though. I'm going to be honest with you, April. You know, when you said, see, I said it again as I said that I do think I'm a geek for that. Like, stop geek is what I tell myself all the time. You know what I mean? Jamie E. Ruby, UCC, I know, but most cops acting as legal policy enforcement agents haven't a clue. All judges do, though, and then laugh emoji. Kyan, April, no, it's my old jacket I've been wearing for over half a year every day. Then logic says that your zipper's going to break eventually. I don't see that as the universe conspiring against you, sweetie. Lily Rose pops a zipper up when she has her favorite things before a year of use. She's got the little thingy and Mom. Fifth World, essential workers should be paid more from this point on, especially now that the people understand their value. Yeah, here in Canada, they did, depending on the places, they did a lot of internally, like I'm not talking government-wise, but internally places did things. But and as far as I know, in some places it was going to stay that way, and then in others they were taking it away, like the place that I spoke to today, that they took it away. So Saturnian Sun, yeah, that's how my day was. Some so-called authoritarian tried to pull rank on me since you asked. Yeah, I did ask, and thank you for sharing. It ain't all rainbows and fucking sprinkles and unicorns, and even though I like to speak that way, SS, I totally get it, that it's not. And I hope you feel right now like that you did like the best that you could in the moment with what you were served, and that you feel comfortable. You know what I mean? It's like I said the other day, when I did my hissy fit, I wish I hadn't sworn so much, but that's it. I'm not backing down from everything, any of it. It's up to me next time. I just choose different language to, not feel like I'm looking at it and kind of laughing. But half of me, when I have my hissy fit, is in a way that I want it to be so exaggerated, because that's what I did there is what I do for myself. I don't do that to other people in their face. That's what I save for myself, these type of hissy fits, and then when I was like, the fuck you, I could feel to what point, like, and not just who's in the live stream, but it's a thing, like it's a collective thing where we're watching videos and we're sick of seeing people bullied. So like half of what came out of me was just like the knowing of like, who the fuck else is gonna say this, right? Like, gosh. Jamie Inirubium, joking at the expense of no one is an art. Mindfulness, I'm getting better. I think that it's an art, and I don't make fun of, like, don't laugh at people, but I laugh with people. So yeah, somebody could be tripping. I know they're okay, and then I'm kind of laughing, but in the intent that it's going to get them laughing at themselves as well. If somebody's like tripped and hurt themselves, or even feels insulted of it, there's a way I can put it in there so that they start laughing as well. And because the reason people get mad if they trip and they're embarrassed, well, you don't have to be embarrassed. Like, people trip all the time. People fart, people burp, people like do a bunch of stuff. You don't have to be embarrassed, right? So when you stop laughing at people, the whole world stop laughing at others. Whoa. What was that movie Mel Gibson made? He directed it, I'm sure. I have no clue what it was, but it was like, it was all grunting. There was no language. Was it Mel Gibson that directed that movie? But it was a movie where the whole entire movie, you know, like there was no real like speech per se. And half of the movie, the tribe, like they would show like the complicity of like how they teased each other and laughed. Like, yeah, I'm laughing at you because you did that stupid thing, but you should be laughing at yourself too. Not in a way to like make someone feel bad that they're like, we all do it, so we all can laugh about it. I don't know. I'm coming from having seen stuff again today where I just don't understand that where people are focusing their energies. I don't get it. And for no wonder it's a shit show if this is the stuff that people really have in themselves and this is the best they can do on June 1st, a new, like, boom, turn the page, new day, new light, new, it's halfway through the year, guys. Like, what do you want in your life? Like April said, her video, heaven or hell? We're choosing it now. Okay, I have downfalls that seem like descending in my healing and consciousness. Right away, I think I'm healed. I have something brought up. Yep, slam it out of the park. It's, once it's all done, you can't, there's none left, KK. Rodzor, hey. Hey, dude, how you doing? You at work today? Fifth World. Same. Also Karen, but it's leveling out and so much notably better finally. Yeah, it can't last unless you so choose to nurse it and milk it and have it last. And sometimes I say nurse it and milk it as if that's bad. No, it could be interpreted as if I'm saying it bad. No. It's your baby. It's your shadow. Nurse it and milk it for sure. Until it's like done. You face it 100%. Scott Murphy. Oh, did I even turn the sound up? No, actually. Is this better? I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, I don't have any excellent sound quality. Super tough on me to hear today because I don't have my headphones, but I'm around. Thanks, Scott. Fifth World. Root down, rise up breathing and Wim Hof breathing leveled the healing tremendously last 2 weeks. Right on, Fifth World. Yeah, it's all about the breath. Thanks. It's jacket, shirt, chemise. I don't know. That way. Hey, y'all beautiful souls. Hey, dude, how you doing? How's that way today, eh? Hi, Candied Cupcakes. I love you too. How's your day going? Rodzar, you can come have supper here if you want. At 1444. Careful, Rod. Be careful. You can come have supper here if you want. And then Alex writes cupcakes. That way, I'm looking at the beautiful heart within. Jamie Iggy. Personally, I think you do very well. Jay and I are much the same, not very social, like hermits in a way. I like that. Yeah. And that's the thing, is that part of me is not going to change just because I'm trying to, you know, that I want a new world. You know? Love you, Candied Cupcakes. I had to read that just to make sure because I want to nail this one. Candied Cupcakes. What the bloody tampon is occurring at the moment? I have endured many MEs. Items disappear and reappear all the time. Some close individuals fully changed their character on me, do not know who I'm talking to. Empty vessels. Yeah, baby. What the bloody tampon is fucking going on at the moment, for sure. Man, I love you. And you write that, and I just like totally get why it would be way too much if we were both in the same fucking place right now. Right? Woo! So, yeah, what you need to do, turn it around. You manifest your reality. Make those MEs everything. The disappear and reappear all the time is happening, so you realize, I believe, this is my belief. I believe if it's become accelerated, it's for you to start to understand that you manifest this. So choose what you want to appear or disappear. And this goes with what we talked about this in another live stream, and April mentioned it above in the comments. We talked about in a live stream, KK had said she wanted a jacket, and we talked about manifest it, like, and you know, where we can be at with that kind of stuff. So, for me, one of my experiences that I had in, I think it was December, I was running late for something, or just going to be on time, and I didn't want to be like running around. And I looked at Lily and I said, oh man, we're going to be late. It doesn't matter. I'd rather be late anyways. Like, I'm not going to rush. Did what I had to do. Got on the highway, went to get off the highway to see, and then check the time because I thought I was late. I was a half an hour early. I gained a half an hour of time. But because I wasn't manifesting it like I didn't know my language, or just threw it out there that I wish I had more time, it happened. But then I looked at Lily Rose and said, remember how I said we were late and had no time for like just anything? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, now we're a half an hour early and we have to pull over on the side of the road because I don't want to get to work a half an hour early. Because when I get to work, I'm already 15 minutes early. That's where I consider my timestamp. So that was like 45 minutes. Anyways, so yeah. As for other people, well, free will, right? People are going through their stuff. It's discernment. Who do you want to hang out with? Who do you want to avoid? It's enjoying it. People's faces are transforming. People's auras. People can't hide anything. So it's kind of fun in a way when you have somebody in front of you and they tell you their stuff, and you just kind of practice your discernment of, okay, that's like lies, 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 yeah. And then this is truth. Or the struggle of somebody who's never really spoken honestly, and then all of a sudden is going to blurt their life story to you, sweetie, because you're right in front of them and they need it. Fifth world, moving on through the highest timelines. Yeah. Saturnian Sun, I'm so glad you found this channel. I'm not sure if you mean me and Candied Cupcakes, but yeah, I hope so. Candide says, if you have any topics you'd like to see discussed, Fifth World, be willing to put out a video on your behalf. Merging energies. Love it. Saturnian Sun, if you can't laugh at yourself, don't laugh at me. Ha! Good one, SS. I don't think I've ever heard that or used it, but I agree. I laugh at myself, oh my God, constantly. That's what helps me not get mad. Like, I act like such an idiot to myself when I get mad that I can't stay mad because I'm like such a freak that I take my own self out of what other people let themselves get angry, and I take my own self out of it by the silly stuff that I'll think or say to not let it come through me. I choose. Lucifer's not above me saying, hey, I want you pissed today, girlfriend. And it's like, no, Lucy, I don't want to. I want to be happy. That's not how it's working, you know? Like, Scott Murphy, hey, starting to think you need to trim whatever you're watching. I don't remember the last time I got a low vibe or disruption for anyone. Yes, Scott, I am dipping into things that I have no fucking clue why I'm guided to be there every single day. To be honest, It's not, and I do. I see the people that I've met through there. It's not about focusing on the fact that people are dicks. It's about focusing on the fact that we are one. We're one big fucking dick. Fuck. Jesus Christ. I gotta stop. I'm all quanked up. All quanked up, no place to go. Scott Murphy, hey, starting to think you need to trim. Oh, I just read that. Shit. Off she blows. We're gonna do an intermission. Al's gonna take center stage so I can just laugh my fucking ass off. Oh man. Oh, look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. My dude says, hey dudes. I love him. I love him. There he goes. I follow. I gotta stop. Somebody take Al away. I didn't mean it. Rodzor, no work. It's just me, or is the video way behind in the chat? I'm behind again. Yeah. Honestly, Rodzor, I find it easier to be behind in the chat because as soon as I catch up, actually, I prefer mayonnaise. I didn't try. Okay. Fifth World, sweet of you. I counter lies of mean aliens and shows signs of wonders in the new earth. I'm a loving hybrid. Me too. I've never looked at myself as a hybrid before, but there's so many words that I don't use, right? So. That way. I don't know why this popped up. In my head, Neil Young, Cowgirl in the Sand. I don't know that way. Want me to go get my hat? It's not a real cowboy hat. It's a poser old person hat that G above gave to me so I don't get sun on my head. I said, G, do you see how much hair I got on my head? I can't wear a hat. Oh, Rodzor, can't help it. By Jimmy. Exactly, make them laugh. People get scared sometimes. Yeah, I grew up with a family of prerogatives. I'm assuming that is. Hard row, but great to teach me to laugh at myself. Angelfish, hey sweetie, here's that beautiful voice. Hugs. Saturnian sun, to hell with fear. Defend yourselves. Choose your battles. Only you can know what. Defend yourselves. Put yourself into a place of love where you never have to defend yourself. And yeah, definitely. Stand up. Stand tall. Stand tall. Do what's best for you. Obviously, everywhere in all of this circumstance. No judgment. None. But Jamie. Candied cupcakes. Humans have access. I can't read that word that way. Acquiesced. Ils ont acquis. It's acquis. Their power, partially sold out, inauthentic. It's now coming to a head. We live in a time of people being forced to take responsibility. Yeah, and it's not going to be pretty. Did you guys ever see Shallow Hal? Do you remember that movie? I only watched it. 1508. Only watched it once, but that's the best movie for me to describe how I see people, right? So Shallow Hal had a curse placed on him, blah, 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 because he was like such an asshole that he would see through people who they were. So he didn't realize until, a certain part, but he would see somebody with inner beauty, but to other people, those people didn't look beautiful. Nah. Whatever. Shallow Hal. The point is that this is not hideable anymore, April. So it's shocking if, in a way. And then in another way, it's not. Did you, you already knew that guy wearing the fucking tie that worked at the bank was a fucking, whatever. Now it just shows, it's not to everybody maybe, but it's, written there. I don't know. I can't even, it's out there. Nothing can be hidden. So those people whose fucking little secret fantasy it is to go destroy shit, they're doing it. They're doing it. All those movies and all those things to crank people up so they want to destroy. Well, great. Destroy. I saw something today, though. And this is where I'm at. Where is it? Fuck, where is it? I know I took a screenshot. Here it is. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. This is where I'm at, and this is how I see the world. And if I needed the confirmation today that doesn't matter what I see on a surface level, doesn't matter if I've dipped into stuff and I see the ugliness of even the, the meanness throughout the community, this is the truth. Do you see the light language written? Corey McKinnon, Unified Masters, took the time to put light language on a photo of, I just need the angle, of the poles and the lines. Right? You see the light language there. Well, for me, this was my confirmation that I needed today, that, you know what? Doesn't matter what I see on the outside. There's more of us that are fucking woke, boots on the ground, doing work that nobody even fucking understands on a 3D level and only certain people talk about. That pole is how I see. So that somebody actually found a way to put it in, black, white, blue sky background of this is what we're doing. This imagination thing and what we believe is actually, we've tipped it. There's more light than dark. So no matter on a surface level, everybody's going nut bars. And then the reaction of the people to the people going nut bars, right? Because as much as you want to think it's the people that are throwing the shit and hurting, stuff around them, the people talking about it, putting energy into it, even me right now, I'm putting a piece of energy into the universe about this. But me, my take on it is different. So I'm hoping that my take on it being different from a different perspective is at least helping the universe to tone that fucking shit down. Lucifer, yo, is my brother. Yeah, sometimes I do that, Scott. Actually, not sometimes. If I believe in something or if something affects me, I will read it more than once. Usually 3 times is the charm. I will even write it down if it was that important, or screenshot it and then make sure to write it down. Just like I will only watch something once. People say go back into my videos, and yeah, I don't do that for very many people. Once. You got your one chance for what resonates, and then gone. When I do repeat something and watch it more than once, you can be sure there's a reason. Angel Fish, Care Bear Stare, Calling All Angels. Yeah. How you doing, Michelle K? If someone laughs, don't get me started. I'm done. I can't look at the reactions of that too much, because if I start laughing again, I'm done. Michelle K, my kids say I can't behave. Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately now Lily Rose is 8, and she kind of sides with Amy now of, oh my God, Mom, could you tone it down? And it's like, what? Don't go teenager on me yet. I'm not done. Well, I'm never done. Not my fault my kids want to grow up and have this phase, where they want to be mature. Go ahead. It's your choice. I've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. I never bought the pantyhose and did that. But yeah. Mustered up some courage. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to muster up, Rodzor. I've been offered something that's just like, whoa, I'm not sure what to do. But there's nothing to do. Have an opportunity. I don't even want to be here, but I have an opportunity to let the place go for 2 months, go camp around, do whatever I want, and then have a place to come back to, since I have, not sure where my next place I want to, where my actual nest is setting place. So I don't know. I'm in things are being shown, and what am I gonna do? I don't know. But yeah, so Scott Murphy, I agree. Stand firm in the truth of your sovereignty, and the battles stop on their own. Follow your own higher heart and timeline, and depending on what your mission path is, there are no battles. None. Even where there would have been a battle, there is none. And then there's there's the different types of us. We all have different, there's different roles. It's about not looking out at what other people's roles are, or looking out to get the inspiration of, okay, yeah, it's a little like that, it's a little like that, it's a little like that, and then, whoa, this is me, what I choose to put out. But Angel Fish, I had a dream that we were on a magic quest, found lots of treasures like dragon loot in a giant misty mountain. It was very colorful, lots of green and blue. You write just a random share. No, sweetie, that wasn't random. Thank you. I needed that. Shallow. Saturnian Sun back again. Got back at Shallow Hal. Right on. You remember that movie, though, just for the understanding of the, that's, and, I saw that was a long time ago, as far as I know, but I remember seeing it and wanting to pass out, and I think I literally did to my dude, oh my God, everything I've ever tried to explain to you of how I see people, and, this is it, this is it, this is it, and then saying, remember that guy, I was telling you, there's something wrong, we're not going there, we're not doing that, and you were like, are you sure? And I'm why? And it was this is why, this is what he looked like to me, bad, get away. And, yeah. Scott Murphy, wow, that was awesome. I haven't watched Corey in a few weeks. Neither have I. I haven't watched him since he's on the road, literal boots on the ground road. But he's doing his thing and focusing on what he's got to do, and I'm focused on this, right? I'm not haven't I'm not looking into other energy and shit like that. I haven't in a long time. And when I'm guided, I go into Corey's stuff, which was like today. That pivoted me. I needed that this morning. I needed the whoa. Yes. You know, as many as can be like, chemtrail. There's more of us seeing and putting out there what we feel, and that's what's going to tip the collective. And the fact that all this yucky's getting out. It has to come out. People feel this way, you know? I'm not sure why you keep getting kicked out of here. Okay. I need to press. Okay, I just had a dream today of me speaking light language. Saturnian Sun, going to get as many comments as I can who I'm here. Yeah, I see you here. Not sure how long I can comment. Okay, I put stuff in my notepad if it resonates a lot. SS, 3 times the charm works better than 2. Yes, I fully understand that. That's why sometimes I don't write it the 3rd time, to make sure that everything has its place. And yeah. Scott Murphy says, I have like 1,500 screenshots on my phone, and that is my journal. Yeah. In a way, yeah, for sure. I get it. Yeah. Makes sense. Nobody's ever said that like that, but it is. It is. Those things. And the reason I'm like, well, yeah, is because I tend not to journal for lots of different reasons. And when I go back into screenshots on my phone are my triggers of remembering certain things that would be like a journal. Neat. I do have a journal, just not like old school one. Capricornus, how long you been out? 58 minutes I've been on, if that's what you mean. Capricornus, welcome. And SS just keeps getting booted in and out. I'm not sure why. The only thing you could do, SS, is completely power off your phone. Like, it'll keep you out for a minute or two, but completely powering off your phone, not just putting it in rest, powering it off and back on. You can clear your cookies, your browser too, whatever you call it. That's something that I found that when I was doing live streams and I wasn't clearing everything out, especially before I put my settings, and I had all these articles that I had been reading, and I wasn't clearing them. So if you have too many things open on your phone or your whatever device you're using, that will kick you out of live streams. Because when I did internet work, there was only so many things I could have open, even if I was on a PC, to not be kicked out of our Adobe rooms when we were having meetings. Yeah, Love Light Shining says, Karen, you can close your eyes and imagine your hands making the movements that come to you, then begin to do them. Exactly, and you cannot learn light language from someone else. If you imitate someone else, you're basically just posing into their language. You can look at other people and be like, whoa, this is exactly how it feels, and but I don't believe there will be anything the same. I could be wrong. I only ingest so many light language things because it's a language. It's coded. So I won't just go look at other people just to kind of, see what the people are putting out there. Why? That's fucking stupid. It's like listening to all Hertz music and all these subliminal things and thinking that just because the title was pretty and the picture was nice, that you're putting things that are actually going to help you into yourself. Discernment. You need to really, have discernment for what you're putting into your body. And that includes this way, this way. But in the people that I watch, I've never seen anybody who's matches that speak the same way exactly. Anybody who watches a lot of light language, please let me know. Maybe I'm wrong, but Angelfish, oh, you can come camp here as long as you want. Yeah. Thanks, sweetie. Saturnian sun, not as tall, but just as built. I have no idea what you speak of. Fifth world, you're gonna follow your heart, Vive. And it's so, I'm just like letting click, click, click open and the little baby steps at a time. I'm so, I've seen too many timelines and too many futures. I have too many visions inside me that all I've done is say, okay, thank you. Now go, and whatever's supposed to come, I'm ready to make the actions if I'm guided, or wait until the steps come. But who did I say it out loud to the other day in a live stream? And I'm taking my own, what I said out loud is, if you already know it's going to happen, then you know. Tone down the anticipation part and rewire and reground the patience. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. Hi, Melissa. I was thinking of you when I was up. And I was going to say, hey, I'm going to put Melissa on too. And then I didn't, because I thought Melissa's not even here. I'm not showing Melissa. The dog, if Melissa Thoughts and Perceptions Out Loud ain't here. And then here you are. How you doing, sweetie? Is David still with you? Thoughts and Perceptions Out Loud. Tom. I can't remember if I said hi to you, Tom. Tom. Hey. Yeah. Sometimes I hear myself when I say in the moment, hello, right? And I realize that I have certain ways that I greet people. I'll use the same words or something, or that same tone. And so I can't remember if I already said hi to Tom or if that was another time. Because I'm having that thing a lot of deja vu, a lot. Yesterday, I'm actually holding myself back in certain places to say, like, are you all, doesn't anybody here but me see that we've already lived this before? Because it's just that strong of being where I'm meant to be, even if I have no fucking clue why I'm there. It's like, okay, I realize that I'm supposed to be here because I can feel it all. I see it all. I even almost know what's coming up of on the screen of the comments and the person that's talking. And it's like, doesn't anybody else ever seen this but me? And I'm just holding it in because there's only so much you can show of yourself that doesn't fucking get you like shut down and nobody's looking at you anymore in the comments because you've trying to open things up and it doesn't make any sense in there, I guess, right? So Michelle K, can anyone explain the movie The Fountain to me? I think I understand, but I want your perspective too. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. If you want to write, you say I love that movie. I don't know what that movie is. If I seen it, I can't remember. Actually, I have no idea what you're talking about, so. Michelle K says it confused me. Tom Eden, what's coming through the collective? Thoughts and perceptions out loud. It's really about accepting death. Michelle K says, why does the guy keep going back? And then Melissa says, going back where? Did you notice that the tree is a symbol for his dying girlfriend? Tom Eden says, good mood today, mate. Everything is groovy for now. Right on, Tom. Fifth World, my cloud has been my entire journey uploaded. Yeah. And then Michelle said, oh yes, he kept on taking the tree sap. Morality of humanity. Thoughts and perceptions out loud says Genevieve, after I do live streams the next days, I'm completely drained. Really? That's not how I feel at all when I'm done. I wouldn't say I'm holding back, but maybe of doing two, of doing a morning, well, an afternoon, mid-afternoon one, and then going in later, middle of the night type thing, between like 11 and 2. And I'm not sure why I'm choosing not to do the night ones. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it's the habit of not reaching out at that time, the habit of being alone at that time. I'm not sure. I do know that I'm not one to have rituals or do ritual things, Melissa, but where my intent is and my focus and how I wrap us in protection. I have no judgment of what comes into a comment. In fact, I welcome things that could poke at me to make me see if I have things that will, and bring out something in me that I'm not able, like I'm not scared to be embarrassed in front of you guys and like say something I'll regret. If I do, I'll like apologize for it, right? Like even then I don't usually get to regretting. I regret swearing too much. Wish I didn't sometimes, but no, they make me feel empowered. They make me feel unity to the max. There's not one live stream that I've done that hasn't made me feel that it is for the greater good, that people are connecting, that people feel safe. The number amount means 0 to me because the number amount, I can never know. Not everyone comments on what they get from anything. Just because people choose not to comment, some people are at work. They can't comment even if they wanted to. I'm incognito in their head because they're doing their other stuff, right? So that doesn't mean that someone who never comments doesn't feel just as safe as we all do, and I hope that, like, yeah, I'm not going to say certain things out loud if I so choose that I don't want to bring that energy. but that I do validate everything in a certain way. Like, I even try to say that I'm not going to mention that. You guys can go look at it. I'm not here to block or, you know, I just won't put a certain frequency out there sometimes. And other times I'll jump on it and ride it like fucking bear and just like, boom, like, let's put it out there, right? It really all depends, so. But I'm not scared, Melissa, of anyone or anything in here, meaning that my body, my face, my mouth, even if I move, it's, you know, I'm comfortable here. My thoughts are comfortable here. I have zero expectation of anything that could be negative. Therefore, that's not what comes in here. In a way, it's not even allowed because I don't believe in it. My biggest thing is my mama bear instinct that someone else won't be hurt. No one has ever specified that what they've said in here is private. Let's not put it out there. It's clear that my live streams will upload. If ever I felt there was something, or if somebody said, like, you know, I would, my judgment would, it's too much. I wouldn't want that, then I wouldn't let it upload. But I think that's where we're at in what we're trying to gather together, is that there is nothing yucky enough that someone could say that would make us ask that it not be uploaded. So meaning that if somebody is here, feels safe to put out what their shadow aspect is, or what the things they've done, or how it makes them feel, that they want it out there to be shared so that it could help someone else who felt that way, had that shadow, is at that pivot point of, you know, do I continue this pattern? Do I stop this pattern? Thoughts and perceptions out loud. David and I are officially flatmates. Don't speak British. Sorry, sweetie. I thought I could. Flatmates now. Neat-o. Yay. Right on. Agony and Gethsemane. As we travel through space and time, it's never static, standing still. What a journey, fellow travelers. Michelle K says everything feels unreal. Excuse me. I would say so real. So real that we're not used to it. You know, the cloud formations are just everything multiplied and amplified. It's so real. Big thing to grasp, even if we've been reading about it or talking about it. The multi-dimensional layers of it. You know, baby steps, I guess, is still in place. Scott Murphy, I'm starting to get light language coming through randomly. I was doing it the other day without realizing, and my wife was like, what the hell is that? She hadn't heard it before. And I believe that's how it should flow out, where it's just so natural that you don't even realize it for sure. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. Kilonta codes I've been studying. I think light language is personal. Yes, I believe it's like a personal signature that we understand automatically, or that we don't. Or that we hear it as a feeling of home almost, but that sounds weird, you know. But that's why I say I've only listened to people who bring me the feeling of and I say that because I have dipped into people who, just because of certain, you know, that I already had them as a channel, when they do light language, I just, okay. And no, it's not okay. It doesn't, it wasn't beneficial to me, and it wasn't for my highest vibration. The language itself made me feel like cringy instead of shivery and empowered, and it wasn't for me. This world what passed for me, Michelle, but it sure was intense for a little bit. The feeling of everything being unreal, I think, that is exiting the false reality and entering the true one. I'm still not used to it, and I've been in it for 12 years. Every time I think it can't get better, it does. Every time I think that it's not possible, that colors could be brighter, there could be new colors, or that the layers couldn't get deeper, they do. And so, what I said yesterday, and, expect the unexpected and expect miracles, is that there's so much, right? Hi, Witch Moon. How you doing, Angie? Fifth world, moving beyond the dream realm. Soothe the glitch. Hi, sweetie. What up, my babies? How's the babies doing? I'm doing awesome, Glitch. How you doing? Thanks for being here and commenting. Fifth world says, nice. Congrats on the new flatmate. David and Melissa in London, baby. Michelle K. Yes, Fifth world. Stuff are crazy at the moment for me. Hold tight, sweetie. Find the anchor points. Ground. Agony and Gethsemane. Sometimes the pixels clear. We see, we say it's so unreal. Did we really observe our surroundings? Scott Murphy, G-Man in the house. What up, guy? SS. Back to say goodbye for now. Got caught up in mountain rains comment. Good love to y'all. I'm not sure what mountain rains comment was, but thoughts and perceptions out loud. I was on Andrew Bartz's live streams the other day. He told me I was very empathic. If a mouse farts down the road, I would feel it. Yeah. Yeah. Really, Glitch? Like Fonzie style, or ooh, I want to be Rizzo. What's that song Rizzo had? Shit. All I've got is Sandra Dee and Hopelessly Devoted to You in my head, and that is not happening today. Well, yes, but I don't know. I can't stay like this. I feel like the Count. Ooh, I'm like Count Chocula. Count Chocula. I would let my hair down. Let's let the hair down. It's like a fuzzy rat nest mess. Oh yeah, that's cooler, eh? Rat nest. Fucking. Yeah, I can't handle it. Can't do it. Can't do it, G. Oh boy. Glitchy, glitchy boy indeed. Angelfish, the present energies. Here's a lot of anxiety out of nowhere. Also can't get enough sleep. Kids are wired for sound more than usual. Yeah. Just do the cat naps if you can, honey. Keep your vibe as smooth as you can. Don't focus on the yucky shit. It's not gonna change or evolve. Melissa says, Tom, April, Glitch, Genevieve, Goddess, you guys have been in my mind the last few days. Tom Eden, I have been really working on myself today, getting my balance of work and sun. but changing the way I think and work. Nice. Agony, a lot of solar activity today documented at space weather. Sleeplessness, those with health issues may be affected. Yeah, the sleeplessness is real. I'm back to Lily Rose not being able to sleep early, so I'm just going with it. Ultra sensitive, hypersensitive. For her, the sounds don't do that to her. That's me that gets that. I just, even last night, it's like, I was just looking at her and she's talking to me at a normal, just talking to me normal. I was like, shh, shh. Like, I know you're just talking to me, but it's like you're yelling right now because of the time that it is. And like, I'm not here to say like you gotta go to bed, but I can only interact if you like bring it down just a little bit. And it, you know, she was, like I said, it was normal talking, but it just, I can't do it sometimes. And I can, as long as she brings it down. It's not like I can't listen to anything talking or making a sound. It just has to be. Bitch, man, you do a beautiful thing here, and you're the medicine and teaching, showing others, being exactly who you are. That's all I'm here to do. I think we are doing a great job together. I couldn't be doing this alone, obviously. And the empathy and the compassion and the just the feeling of security and safety that is building within people is beautiful. People who see and feel energy, you know what I mean. It's right. Yeah, Angel, if we feel our vibes drop, we just jump out of a chat. If we can't add to or feel drained, we feel better, back away, ground, revisit a different timeline, one that's positive for all. Yeah. And that's the thing, Angelfish, is that I'm really practicing as well. Like, to what point, like, nothing is good or bad. And that everyone has the chance to live this their way. It's their free will. So, you know, I have to be middle road and be able to see all the comments with the same respect. I like when I'm at the place where, you know, I can observe dickhead. Oh man, that was fucking like low, you know, and see stuff go by. And I'm not hanging out in places where like live streams are like catting each other. Like, that's whoa. Like I said the other day, I'm low level, like just a little thing I think is a lot, because I think we're bigger than that. We're greater than that. If you're calling yourself sovereign, there's a point of things that should not be, you know, in your field, the issues, the stuff. And I'm saying this for myself as well. Like, yeah, it's awesome that I want to kind of help pave the way for others in a live stream and say openly, like, but there does get to be the point where others need to speak up or just be themselves. Like, it's not about other people paving the way either. It's about stepping up yourself. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Okay, so again, Genevieve, you gave me confidence with your kind and loving words. Kindness matters. It really does. Agony and Gethsemane. Her essence is on display. She is. Scott Murphy. Got the confidence in my truth soaring at an all-time high today. The whole of my being was dancing with joy all morning. Now that I finally let my higher self do some channeling. Hey. Good for you, Scott. Good for you. Thank you for letting it flow. Fifth World. Melissa, I get drained after a live stream on my channel. I get that after an hour or two, I'm lacking spit. Need to pee. I need to move around. But no, they're not draining me at all. No, and it. Hey, sweetie, I hear ya. Yeah. Agony. Angelfish says, Agony, I was doodling and I wrote the word essence. Yeah. Agony and Gethsemane. The round table convenes. Contact of the fifth kind. Indeed, the fifth element. Tommy, when I'm out in the sun, I don't think about work, and when I'm working, I don't think about the sun, and I really try not to look at my phone unless it's more research. Right on, Tom. Take a vacation, dude. Not out of your house or out of your region or even out of your yard. Take 2 days off. Don't do any research. Use your phone just for like music or entertainment of the lightest sort. But give yourself 2 days off of no research. Just integration if it's coming at you, but besides with the sun and the downloads, you must not be looking at it's all coming through without the intermediary of having to get it through the screen, most likely. Agony, Gethsemane. Being with all of you is like slipping into my favorite slippers. Aw, shucks. That's cool. That's a lot. Slippers are a thing. You don't fuck with somebody's slippers. Know what I mean? Especially when they get to like favorite, in the sense that you can't usually find those anymore. You know? It's the old stuff that's the best. Damn, I stayed in my Superman shirt for like a week last week almost. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, I would take it off during the day and slip it back on at night and then keep it on all day and take it off sometimes. You know what I mean? But there's a reason. You know, we've been programmed to believe that we're fucking dirty and we got to change our clothes so much, right? That, you know, somebody who's programmed to believe they're going to, some people even change when they get home from work if they don't need to. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many rules and programs about dressing, but if you think about it, the energy that you put into your clothes and then choose to go wash off all the time. Wash it off. I'm not talking about if it's stained, if it fell in a pile of shit, or, you know, got coffee all over it the way I do. And even then, I'll still wear my clothes sometimes because I forget the coffee stain is there. But the energy we put into our clothes, and then so choose to sleep in it or keep it on, or to put it back on, is important. the train of thought, the role that you're on in your passion. If you started a painting and you're not done it and you're going to get back to it, often you have the same paint clothes, right? And it's not just about getting dirty. Things like that. The energy that we put into our clothes is huge, sacred, important. If you don't think so, think of that feeling. Think of that feeling. I'll give you a scenario. You're at a party, you put your favorite sweater down, and then you come back to get it, and the person you fucking just couldn't stand, the one person you didn't want to go to the party for, but you went anyways because there's 20 other people and there's only one that's a fucking dick that you don't like. That person grabbed your sweater and put it on. You will most likely throw that fucking sweater right into the wash when you get home. You might not even put it back on again. Fuck, I've seen people say, keep it. I don't even fucking want it anymore. Take it. It's yours. You want to fuck around with my clothes? Take it. It's yours. I don't want it now that you've touched it. You know, there's the thing. Think of the thing. The sweater thing. You know? In the love sense, right? First time you're with somebody and she puts your t-shirt on, it's a big fucking deal. Fuck, I was with my ex for 4 years, and his eyes popped out of his head every time he came home and I was with one of his shirts on. Why? Because that didn't happen often. That didn't happen often. And when it did, he felt like he had fucking conquered the world. 4 years we were together. Some of his shirts became my shirts. His favorite scrappy ones that it was like, what do you mean you're throwing it out? It's like fucking perfect now. You can't get rid of it now. It's perfect. I'm done with it. It's too done. Okay, well then can I have it and it's mine now? Yeah, okay. Well, it's mine now, right? Yeah, it's mine. So my frequency from now on with that perfect fucking sweater that's like so fucking ratty, it's falling apart, but now it like fits perfect, right? And it's so comfy. What is it with new clothes anyways? Like every time I have something new, I stain it like right away and it becomes old anyway, so. Tom Eden, the colors get brighter because the closer we get to the speed of light, we go through the Doppler effect. Excuse me. How you doing, my Skies 5D? Scott Murphy. Oh, I got another free hour at home. Wasn't expecting. Might throw down a couple more songs. Right on, dude. Rodzor saying hello to Mike, my Skies 5D. Soothe the Glitz says, Scott, do it, bro. Yeah. Agony and Gethsemane, I love the mountain rain. Yeah, me too. Popping up the color, yeah. Lay that behind. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Tom Eden, Alex, my work is purely development of consciousness, not a real job. I don't use my hands to program consciousness, and it heals me too. Rodzor, I went to the school of Fonzie. I got an A. Me too. Except I know I'm a weirdo where I was Fonzie. I didn't want to be with Fonzie. I was Fonzie. Just because, you know. I'm a fucking weirdo. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anybody who I identified with that I would have ever on that show, but I can't remember it enough. I'm trying to think of it. There's a name on my tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. Scott Murphy, right? All right, guy. I got amazing ones lined up next. Right on. Agony and Gethsemane. Crone, where I declare. Oh, yeah, bros. The oldest with the mostest. I still can't believe I fucking said that out loud and put it in a video. Still I laughed for half an hour. At least. Oh, man. Witchmoon 7-3. I watched the moon rise and set, sinking into the great wide open field. We talked all night and held a silent connection when it sunk into the earth. Nice. My Skies 5D. That loop machine you have is so rad. What do they call it? I don't know what you're speaking of, 5D. Are you talking to someone else in there? Witchmoon 7-3. Yes, together like a tribe of elephants in the wild. Beautiful unification. Yeah. Like that. I can guess mean. Some are too sensitive to the garden vibe. Some can sense the intent of the fake, the manipulators. We also know goodness in the energy. Agony gets to mean. Yeah, Witchmoon. Unlike the elephants in the circus. Well, both are on display in the world right now. Choose where you look, where you put your attention. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. I have a petty person that copies everything I say and do, pretending it's her own experience. I don't understand what that means, Melissa. And I saw your community posts that you were putting up, about Coco Chanel. Only you're copied because you're worth being copied and stuff like that. I'm not sure who you mean, like if it's a channel. I don't understand, like, what you mean. Like, what bothers you is the subject matter that's the same? Is she cutting her hair to look like you? Is she like I don't understand what a petty person that copies everything I say and do. Depending on what you're speaking about, other people speak of it as well. Is she using your videos to, if she isn't that a compliment? I don't understand, sweetie. If you want to elaborate, because I see it's something that's going on for you. You've written about it here, but I saw it in the community post as well. So if you want to explain and put it out there. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. I still have so much work to do on myself. Agony, lol. Hold your water, danger, warm puddle ahead. No, I don't, no. Nope, not here. We're good. Fifth world. I think about the energy that pieces of clothing hold often. Hear the geese? Yeah. I think it's something that's important. It's overlooked. It's part of the ultimate programming, considering as well that the programming is that we wash our clothes with products. You know what I mean? So, like, for me, I've always been a conscious person of my laundry. I wasn't even allowed. Like, I was brought up that way by my parents to, we wash if it's dirty or if there's a raisin or if it's, the repetition or the smell or whatever. But I mean, except for certain things, there does not need to be a rotation like all the time. And like, fuck, fifth world. Like, I remember having something on my grandma's and I didn't wash it for fucking years. I put it in a baggie. So it would smell like my grandma for as long as possible, because I knew the day that I got it, I could never reproduce the smell. And so I put it in like a plastic bag, like, for fucking years. I've done that with my son. I haven't done that in so long, but you know, our smell is like another program. We're covering up our smell and making ourselves like sick with the products that we use because we believe that what our body produces as the smells that are what would make it, that we actually recognize each other and trust each other, we're covering those smells up. So, yeah, it's like, not horrified by somebody who says I fell asleep in my clothes and I've been in my clothes for whatever amount of time. Freaks me the fuck out though when somebody like needs to get to water, wash their hands, and I can't stay in this shirt, and I changed my clothes this morning, you know, like whatever. Like that's the freaky part to me. People who are scared of their own sweat, people who are scared of like their woman's menstrual blood, that is freaky to me. Hey David, how you doing? Agony and Gethsemane, you speak from the Hall of Elders. Ribbon shirts are important, and a medicine sack. Melissa says, Glitch, when are you gonna live stream again? Glitch live streams when he wants to live stream. You'll feel it when you feel it. And I just kind of answered that. He didn't, but a Glitch response would be, what is it exactly? I do as I'm led, right? Don't we all? We should all. We all should. Should we all? I wish you guys could see the trees behind me in the wind. Scott Murphy, I put zero effort into clothes. I wear almost all plain tank tops and cargo pants. If my wife steals one because it smells like me, I usually don't notice for a month. Scott Murphy, just got home. Time to level up and make the air crackle in here. Right on, Rodzor. Thanks for being here. Have a super night. I almost want to ask what's for supper, but he's already gone and I don't want to know. Alex, if it's pissing you off, Melissa, you have a problem. Whoa, Alex hasn't spoke up except I see hellos everywhere and then boom. Okay, yeah, and it's true. And then Melissa says, yeah, Alex, I know. I'm trying to understand why it's bothering me so much. But there's more to the story. There always is, of course. Maybe I should express it. Maybe you guys could help me. Agony and Gethsemane. Gethsemane is a place I visit and pause. That moment is personal. I left the flowers I saw and smelled on the way here. Enjoy, my pain is mine. We all share that for sure. Melissa, thoughts and perceptions out loud. It's the injustice of it and the lies. Focus on the part of justice and truth. Like for me, Melissa, in my universe, my world, how I speak, me choosing to read that out loud the way that you wrote it goes against how I speak. Justice and truth. The more you focus on what you see of injustice and lies, that's what you're going to get. It's what you're going to see. It's what's going to come at you in your reality. It's what's going to come at you in your feed. It's what's going to come at you everywhere. The more you see justice and truth, that's what's going to come. Melissa, you say you can't find Agony's channel. Just look in my comment boxes, whatever you call them, in my comment sections. Agony usually comments on my videos. You know, if you don't find him in one, you'll find him in another not far behind, because he's very close on the journey, let's just say, you know. Agony and Gethsemane, it's perceptions. I choose, as we all do, free choice. Yep. Tom Eden, Melissa, I have found that this reality is rigged to piss us off. Getting angry is actually not a low vibration. It's too high to handle. I fully agree with what you say, Tom. The whole reality is rigged to piss us off, meaning the bills we have to pay, the fact that we need a permit for all this, the fact that if you want to top up your cell phone bill, it like can become this fucking 20-minute fucking affair of like, what the fuck, I just wanted to pay for my cell phone bill. You know what I mean? Yes, everything is rigged to piss you off. Therefore, know thyself. Go into every situation with love and the intent that it won't. If you're not ready to face a certain thing, paying the bill that day is just too much. If you can't make it in joy, of joy, and a joyous occasion, because believe me, I paid some bills and did some stuff on the phone where the person that I was done talking with said, like, thanks, this is the best call I ever had, right? So what energy I put out there, and you're right, it is all rigged. Everything is rigged to for herd mentality. So find the ways to see it through different eyes. Or even, and like you said, it's not anger, it's how you choose to get it out, right? So Alex, hey Melissa, be yourself, because the people that mind don't matter and the people that matter don't mind. Yeah. Scott Murphy, laughing my ass off. Glitch is definitely the bumper sticker king. Hot damn, summer in the city. Ooh, agony. Hey, love light shining. How you doing? Scott Murphy, the injustice and the lies is only inversion showing up. It's true face to you, so you know what path isn't for you. Much better than it hiding and deceiving you. And that's the thing, Melissa, is that you've been on this journey too long. You already know about the lies and injustices. You're an activist. You've done everything. You've seen the puppet show on every side. At this point, you are in the loop of third dimensional thinking, and you need to bring your thoughts up higher into fifth dimensional. And if it's because you've avoided the purging of the personal things and you're stuck in loops of working on that, there's a beauty in that, Melissa. You are exactly where you are meant to be right now. And you're doing everything right. You are. I'm so proud of you. Everything you feel is okay. It's okay to be all confused. There's so much. We're like in like so many different like fucking dimensions right now. Hold on. You've got David. You're flatmates now. You said it. Amplify your powers. Merge them. You're not alone. Harness that power. You're not alone. If you didn't get out all your shit, then trust David and get it out with him. And accept what he gets out with you. Okay? You're not alone. You have each other. You're together. You're both fucking woke. You can't fuck this up. Scott Murphy. Abandoning these reflections is a great tool for releasing disease within you that you are unaware of and is harming you and holding you back. Tom Eden. This reality is being fixed. That's what the event does. It fixes the matrix so it works. We are the event. Fix yourself, you fix the world. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. I feel like I'm at the beginning. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. Integrity is a massive thing to me. Then have it for yourself. You can only walk the walk, honey. If you're judging other people, you're not in your integrity. And I'm sorry to say that out loud, but it's true. Integrity doesn't look at others or not. They already know. You already know. You already know that you might be the only person, like the whole fucking room, that has any integrity. Doesn't mean that you fucking... It changes nothing. It changes nothing. It's not about what other people have. It's about what you have. Most it doesn't matter if everybody around you in your vicinity or like in the whole world changed overnight, unless you are there. It doesn't matter. Focus on yourself, sweetie. Love light shining. Me too. So proud of you all. Yes, I am proud of everyone. Whether you feel like you're at the beginning or the end. Whether you feel like you want to fucking... You're going to drink a fucking 2-4 tonight, or tonight's the first time you're never gonna fucking touch it again. I'm proud of you no matter what. I'm proud of you, whoever you are, in whatever fucking dimension of time and space that you see this in. Because if you're watching this, if you got to watch me, there's something inside you that fucking... You're not allowed to leave even if you wanted to. You can't fuck this up. I walk where many fear to go. Sometimes it's not my choice. But as I journey, I learn to follow my heart. The power is real. Yep. It's how I use it or lose it. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. So when a soul talks about being sovereign and truthful and lies and is fake, why is it pissing me off? I don't know. I have my days or my, you know, yeah, I have my, like, roll my eyes, or like, you know, I'll go in and think, you know, because I believe in aha moments are like this, right? So believe me when I say that, like, I'm checking stuff out, it's because I'm really, and I have seen it, right? That's the thing. Look deep and you will find someone who the way they spoke in comments 2 weeks ago has evolved. I don't know, Melissa. Because like for me, it makes me sad or sometimes then it makes me angry. It's like pathetic, right? But fifth world. Once we enter a Jupiter realm, we can leave when we want. Scott Murphy. And that feeling is always good. For there are no true beginnings until we expand this point of creation anyway. Only melding and healing to our higher potential. Be free, sister. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. I know, I love you, I'm sorry. I just feel so alone sometimes, like we all do. Melissa, I love you. And I'm going to say this before, if I hear it one more time, then it'll come out maybe really ugly. But you have more conversations in a week through Skype than I've had in my entire journey. You've had more meetings of people in your life than I've had in my whole life, that you've had in the last month, that you've had in the last 3 months. So from my perspective of where I'm at, not gonna lie, I'm like 2 notches away from like jealousy, where it's like, are you kidding me? How much more do you need to not feel alone? Did you not just write that David was your flatmate? Has he not been with you as a friend? Whether you guys do more and that stuff is more, that I don't even care. It's over my head. You've actually had a one-on-one conversation, eye to eye with someone, Melissa. I really need you to grasp to what point the gratitude is pivotal in this, and that you're maybe not seeing all that you have. Okay? Because it don't matter if I've been putting myself out here for a fucking 1.5 years. I have not found a best friend. I have no one to lean on 100% for real when I need it my way. Okay? And I'm not saying it out of jealousy. I'm trying to put it black and white in your face because I don't think you understand how supported you are. I don't even know what you're seeing of all your stuff, because the reflection of the comments that I've ever seen on your channel are not bringing you hate. You're going to get that in exterior places where you're going, because the love coming to you from your channel is my brothers and sisters that I know, half of them, some of them here, and the other ones that I've met all through your comments. And I've never really seen you attacked through your channel. I could be wrong. Maybe I missed all those comments. And I'm going to say it, you're not putting energy into your channel of you. You're going to get stuff everywhere. And if the stuff you're going to get is bringing things inside of you that's bringing battles with other people and judgment and all this, like, I don't even understand it. It's so far off from just like anything that I would allow into my reality. We choose. We're manifesting our reality, Melissa. And as much as people want to, and this is straight up, okay? As much as people want to hold on and say, I have anxiety or PTSD, no, you don't. And that's hard to say out loud, right? But it's the truth. When you have come to the place of knowing yourself and you have done the work, not just saying you did the work, did the work. The anxiety is a story. It's a tale that you tell. So is the PTSD, all of that. Does that mean that that feeling does not come back? Yes, it does, Melissa. It has come back to me in the weird ass fucking ways I can't even imagine in the last 2 weeks in the middle of a fucking store. And what I did in that moment made it that I didn't, continue into spiraling of feeling anxiety or the yucky. I mastered myself and how I felt in that moment. I took control to not spin out for days and weeks. Scott Murphy, it's pissing you off because you fear it still remains in yourself. Release this and know that it does not, dear one. Exactly. Love Light Shining. We are the event. Damn right. You got it. Yes, we are the event. I cannot hardly wait until enough of us know that to kick this up a notch. Because it seems that everybody who actually had that knowing is in the shadows or other stuff, like focus. We've been told for months, years, that there's going to be a timeline split where the focus on love is like imperative. It's what's going to change everything. We've been told that our thoughts are what manifest reality. We've been told that water retains memory. We've been told we are one. Have you been told that, or do you believe it? Are you it? I don't know how to do a multi-person live stream. I know it is completely possible. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. No, sorry, you're my friends. Friends tell the truth. Well, I can't help it, Melissa. Like, fuck. I don't even know what a fucking hug feels like, Melissa, anymore. You know what I mean? I'm on YouTube practicing to speak to people so that if I do see somebody in my reality that speaks like us, that I will fucking know how. And I won't just stand there and pass out from the shock of it and the shivers because I only see it through here. So I might as well practice through here. You know? That way, let it go. Frozen, yes. Fifth world. Once the matrix works the way that it was supposed to, not having integrity will become difficult. It will be impossible. You cannot pass through. So you will either stay in a third dimensional loop and you won't pass through. Yes, sweetie, focus on yourself. I love you. I truly do. feel everything you feel, Melissa. I feel everything. I already know how you feel. I just need to get to the other side. Okay? And I won't let you go until you do. I promise. We are one. What harms one harms all. That is not just a saying. Maybe other people won't get to it, that they feel every fucking thing. I wouldn't wish that on anyone for sure. Right? It'll be beautiful when more people step up in integrity for sure. It will lighten the load. Love light shining. 90+% of people are still in. I won't read that. It's not 90 plus. We've tipped the scales. It's not about the surface, third dimensional, what it looks like. It's about the inner hearts, and we've tipped the scales. We wouldn't be here this way if we hadn't tipped the scales of light. Scott Murphy. Hold whatever it is you wish to see within yourself, and it will be reflected to you. Agony and Gethsemane. Travel light. The baggage only delays the journey. Exactly. Yeah, Alex, Melissa, darling, get out of your head and into your heart. Think less and feel more. Melissa says, I'm here for you all. I want you to know you all are so important to me. And Scott says, hey, 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 and we love you. Again, get out of your head. Somebody sees the way. David Benji, I'm having some nice Colombian coffee. Ooh, nice. Love light shining. In time they will be reaching out from their hearts, believe me. Take their hands and lead them home. That's why you've come to this dense paradigm and gone through so much. Yeah. Seriously. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. Okay, I'm in victim mode. Arr. Yeah. Yeah, you are, honey. Love light shining. The last memory I have from home is angels saying, are you sure you want to do this? Swipe. Here I am. Here we all are. That's funny. The last memory I have from home is him. And then he wasn't there. And I was alone here. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. David is very important to me. Cannabear. I don't know what must be nice. I've gone from ranting to crying. My nose is like fucking dripping. I'm going to lose my sleeve. Please. Yup. I used my sleeve. I have no idea where I'm at right now. Meaning how late I am in the comments. I'm 10 minutes behind. Great. So now I'm like clearing up and I'll get some weird ass crying comments and I'll start crying again in there. I did have a laughter fit at the beginning of the live stream, so this one's really diverse. This will be Maybe I'll actually name this live stream. Fucking 380. Wing, wing, wing. I don't know. Fifth world, Melissa, it's not that extreme. You're not in victim mode. You're healing your heart. Yeah, but come on, sweetie, I love you. Healing your heart through the victim mode doesn't help. You got to see it through the higher perspective. Angel Fish, you got me, babe. We love you more than words. Sweet soul sister. Kind of bear. No real self. No real friends unless one self friend. Yep. My own best friend. And I got like even like names for myself and stuff. I get it. I got that. But I do mean it, that I come on here to speak out loud to practice that, because it's the awkwardness of not having spoken. It's easier to get it out than to not. Fifth world, it is a journey to overcome the false light, and you can, you are, you will. It won't affect you like it has in the past. That way, persecution is showing you you're on the right path. I guess it depends how you planned your path, eh? Some people did. Some people just, that's their path. Me? No. No. Fuck. Persecution and show me I'm on the right path. Well, then I'm off it. Then I'm a fucking pussy. I've fucking heard it all, been told it all. I ain't here for that. You know? And that way, I know you've seen all my videos. If there's one thing I never attracted in my channel, it is persecution. And I won't. Why? First of all, because I am not of that ilk. I do not put it out there myself. I got a big mouth and fucking like yap a lot, and I'll stand up for a lot of shit. But Alex, the sign of a beautiful person is that they always see the beauty in others, like Bridget. Yeah. Fifth world, they will either come to join us or they won't. And David Benji, well, that's the thing. We know there's a big shift coming. Oh my God, we're in it. Does no one else feel the tippiness? Like, we're already in it. I've asked for days, like, what the pole shift, if the nautical charts have changed. I haven't even gone to go check myself. I only think to ask when I'm doing a live stream or commenting. I don't even, you know what I mean? That's how empty my mind is when I'm on my own. You know, I'm not sitting there rehashing all of this and thinking of all the stuff. Like, my mind is so gosh darn empty. I don't even understand all this filling that can be in there. I don't. Murphy, indeed it is. I haven't been able to say that to people yet since getting to that point. When you truly surrender and realize that everything you see as negative comes from you and then returns. Exactly. Exactly. Angelfish, thank you. I'm hugging you so tight your head is gonna pop off. I think I need that. Get that sniffiness gone. Thank you. Scott Murphy, same here. I would be stunned. My wife is growing, but still has many things to release, mostly emotionally. Just gives me more reason to leave the love on all day. Exactly. Melissa, why does she hate me so much? She copies me, talks about me behind my back to others, and when I offer a friendship, she won't accept. I have no ill will. I just want to come together with everyone. I'm not gonna address that. The answer is right there in what you just said. Sorry, dudes. Seems like I babbled on, and every time a battery warning came on, I didn't plug my phone in, so I have no idea where we're at in the chat. Give my phone a minute or two to charge. Thank you guys for being here, speaking openly, accepting that when anyone does speak openly. Just getting the phone back on. Shut that off. We don't want to hear her. Fire Drake. Hey, dude. Not sure where I was in the chat. Oh, I had just gotten a hug and my head popped off. Hang on, sorry. Thoughts and perceptions out loud. I feel all the time. I live in my feelings. Then you need to... I don't know the words. I'm not that kind of person. Your feelings are not supposed to define you. I don't have the words, Melissa. It doesn't matter that I'm an empath, that I feel everything. Like, legit, I could feel my son and my father hunting, and I didn't even know. I could feel the fucking death in the air. You know, like, it's not my empathy and my compassion and how I feel is not what... It's me that controls it. David Benji, where focus goes, energy grows. That's it. That is it. And nobody's coming to put these thoughts in your mind. It's your choices. And if you feel like other people are putting them into your mind, then you're influenceable. You need to think for yourself. Cannabear. Unfamiliar perceptions are uncomfortable. Basis of mind warp that makes us feel disconnected. Murphy, I never really had anyone that would truly try to help me through anything. Exactly. So I had to turn over every rock and walk every forest alone, but I can stand in my 100% of my whole being now. Fire Drake, how you doing? Yeah, I see that you guys are talking about, being just weary or not knowing how to connect, and I understand that. I get it. But it's your choice, right? You either feel like that and don't do it, or you feel like that and you do it anyway, right? There's the kind of person that's afraid and leaps into it, and there's the kind of person that's afraid and doesn't act. And there's only the one way through now. I'm sorry, there is. Yeah. Sovereignty. Sovereignty isn't sitting there and looking at everything around you, it's walking your walk. Walk your talk. What do you stand for? Scott Murphy says, we fear this connection, sister, because this collective, especially in the feminine, has not felt pure love from anyone in a very long time in this place. Through intergenerationally. But that's the thing, is that every barrier we've had has been lifted. So it don't matter if you want to, there's no barrier physically. So it's choices, right? And it's the perspective, Scott. Like, really, if everyone's in the same boat of learning how to trust each other, of learning how to be, the best person that they can be through the self-teachings that they've learned of, like, okay, all I've been taught is not who I want to be. It's not about getting the fucking car, the house, and the fucking, whatever version of whatever fucking housewife, you know what I mean? It's more than that. And, oh, interesting. Fire Drake 009 getting ready to upload a vid. You watched that, James True with Marty Leeds. Nice. I don't know where I started watching it in the live stream exactly. Yesterday, that one. I think I don't know. I got a good hour of it at least. Whatever. I was there for the majority of it. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. See what happens when I catch up with the comments? That way says it's 1:44, 14 in chat. That means it was 16:44 for me here Eastern time. And I'm seeing, Melissa and KK, your comments about, the reaching out and stuff like that. And don't forget, because Melissa, you said I have a thing of writing, making a time to speak or something, and then not being able to show up, type of thing. I forget exactly how it was written, but that's okay. That was the past, and that's what happened, and it might happen again. It is about being synchronized, the timing of things. I know that, especially after having like the experience of it, of why the steps happen progressively, okay? You're being hard on you, sweetie. You really are. And just follow your heart. And your heart does need to be calm. Your head needs to be quiet, honey. You need me, honey? KK says, I'm angry at myself. And I understand that. I've spent a lifetime, like that. You need to greet yourself, KK, with, if it was me coming to you, are you angry at Melissa for feeling how she feels right now? Are you angry at, you know what I mean? So no, so treat yourself. The only way to rewire the patterns of the past of not getting the love and cherishment we needed is to give it to ourselves in the now. Like, it's really wonderful that we gather, we support each other, and that we can elevate, give the little ahas and shout outs and all of that. But that has to follow through and be how you feel when you're alone as well. And stay inside you, that feeling. Yeah. And just saying, like, change the words, right? I'm disappointed in myself instead of angry. You just tone down and you just change the vibration and the frequency. That's where the laughing at myself comes in, and I make up stuff that is so ridiculous that I can't stay there. Just can't stay in that vibe. Scott Murphy, this will pass. Self-love for me was by far the hardest hurdle, especially when I started doing an Akashic work and realized I've been failing at guilt for many lifetimes. KK, I love you for saying that to me. I love you. Nobody pushes me away. I'm the one who does that to me. I have blocked myself, disguised as other people. Yeah, I get it. I do that too. I do that too. I get it. Oh, I did that too. I don't know if I do it now. I don't know what I do now. I'm a whole new me. I think after 2 hours, 28 minutes, and 49 seconds, might be done. I think pretty much captured every emotion that I could today. Of my cell phone screen. Anything missing? Well, yeah, some of them, but I don't go there here. I don't go here there. But yeah, I think I'll be done. You guys good? Yeah, I don't want to close it up if you guys have more comments to add, especially since it's just, I can only put my take around it so many different words. Fire Drake, Karen, the fact that you are shedding light on these inner programs at your age is amazing. Yeah. Awareness is the key to transformation, integration, and liberation. But you say the fact of at your age, and that's it, Fire Drake. No one's being spared right now. It doesn't matter what age anyone is. Like, whatever was a progressive awakening, we got what we asked for. See, that's the thing, is we're manifesting reality. So as light workers and as like whatever labels you want to put on us, I grew up and I didn't want an apocalyptic timeline. I didn't want the end of the world. I didn't want Gaia to be blown up and all that crap, right? So I don't believe in that. And I never put any energy towards it. And when I had the fear dreams my whole entire life, was part of the transmutation of that timeline. So this is real, and sometimes it's like even the people that were most prepared are not realizing it was real, and I'm Scott Murphy, I have to run. My wife and daughter will be home any minute. Love you all. Have a super night with your ladies, sweetie. Witch Moon, I make faces at myself to change the energy from self-negative, and it works every time. I prefer the swearing and like wordplay, like just rhyming out a bunch of stuff that doesn't make any sense. But I get it, yeah. KK Drake, I'm aware of these things, but I don't know what to do about it. Witch Moon, gentle bear hugs and butterfly kisses to all. Make a new path, a new flow of engagement. Yeah. Melissa says, check out my conversation with Andrew at the start of 202 in the video car, and it might help you because he basically is telling me I need self-love. Yeah, and that's the thing, Melissa, and I'm going to put it out there, is that you're getting the message, is you already know. And that you share this with us is just going to help other people. And I just thank you. Thank you to anyone who so chooses to comment and just the harder stuff, you know. Hey Trixie, how's your day going? Angelfish, we had a giant white dragon last night. Sunset turned into purple and yellow. Nice. KK says, Drake, I wanted to connect with a person and I was 5 minutes into the call and I had to hang up because I felt fear of the unknown. Are you sure that's what you felt, KK? Like, are you sure you just weren't feeling it? And like, I have no idea, right? And there's always more to the story, because believe me, I know. But just, are you sure it just wasn't meant to be in the moment and you didn't follow your instinct to get out, right? I don't know. Yeah, I was really gung-ho about connecting with people on YouTube, and my first connection ever, I wish I had listened, because my device wouldn't connect, and I was too stubborn, and I did it till it connected, and then proceeded to have a conversation that I still have pinned up there as the conversation that, yeah, this is why we avoid shit. When the internet goes out and the light flickers and trying to talk to somebody and it's like not working. And I'm not saying when you're in a high vibe and everything's flickering because you're in like that holy fuck energy. I'm talking about like everything told me to get out of Dodge and I still like listened until I was like, what? This is how woke people talk? I'm like, Fifth World, I have things I want to say, but I don't know how to say them, so I'll wait till another time. Yeah, I'm going to close up shop of this for the day. Unless I'm going home to David. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy. I love you guys. Okay, part of me is like, let me hide here alone forever in my cage because it's so much easier and I cannot be hurt when I'm alone. I'm sorry. I'm calling you out on that, KK. That's bullshit. You are miserable alone. You are so hurting alone right now. So, no. I'm not gonna let you call that. I'm gonna, like, tell you that you're a beautiful bird and woman, goddess, and everything you're feeling is completely freaking normal. And you won't be allowed to stay in the cage. You're going to have to fly. There's beautiful things waiting for you, KK, and they're just around the corner, honey. So, Fire Drake, yeah, maybe what was perceived as fear was something else. I don't know. I just got the come up and say, like, and I have no idea who this person is, but there's just something inside me saying, like, I'm not sure if it's the fear of the unknown or just the warning that something, maybe it's just not time, right? Maybe, thank you for saying that, Fire Drake. Yeah, it took me a long time to be comfortable enough to start talking more, so I feel you guys. Yeah, exactly. See, me, for like the outside stuff, just it's all about the comments. It's all about connecting. Angelfish said, yeah, sometimes you just gotta abort mission, replan strategy. And it really is about like the whole multi-dimensional perspective. You know, the person that you were talking to, what you guys were gonna say to each other, it may just wasn't meant in that timeline to be known. It's to be later, or like, there is a reason. There's a reason. Someone that I know. I saw him the other day and he said, he's like, I met someone. I was like, I fucking knew it. I knew it was coming, but I can see it in you. I was like, and he kind of told me the story, and then he said, I had a date and I chickened out. I was like, what do you mean you chickened out? He's like, I haven't been with anybody in so and so years. I couldn't do it. So I texted her and I wrote the truth. I'm chickening out. I have no idea how to be with you one-on-one. My best friend just lost his dog, and I need to go put the energy with him. And whatever it is. And then what ended up happening is him saying, I have no idea how to be with you, opened up the path of conversation of her saying, like, yeah, I get it, I'm scared too. And then boom, 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 speak, meet, have the connections. It's the vulnerability, right, KK? So if it's just meant for you to say to this specific person, like, oh my God, I want to get to know you so bad, but I'm so shy right now. What's so hard about saying that? Like, ask Melissa. Melissa, are you still here? When me, you, and Lucy hooked up the Trinity chat, how long did we just stand there crying and like looking at each other and just being in shock of seeing each other, the three of us, for the first time, hearing our voices? And we haven't done one of those in like since then. And we thought we were going to do a Trinity chat every single week, every day. We thought we would never not do a Trinity chat. And we haven't done one since. Things happen in the moment, and sometimes they don't, it doesn't remultiply the same way. Right? But, damn, just say how you feel. Like, Well, no shit. He was with a friend also, and I just didn't expect that. Thanks that way. Big Chinook helicopter just flew by really low. Wish I could have got the video, but you could just imagine. Yeah, I can. Thank you. Thank you. I know I don't resonate with everybody about I don't even talk about my helicopter, this stuff, but you just confirmed something else for me, so thank you. Fire Drake. See, Karen, for me, I enjoy most the one-on-one communions. So sometimes when third or fourth party's involved, I have to rework the energies or wait for another time to go deeper. Yep, exactly. Witch Moon, I've just got home. A cat now sounds like a good medicine. I love you, sis. I love all of you. Till later, alligator. Bye. Fire Drake says a new Trinity chat. Dude, new Trinity chat? Me, you, and who? Let's do this. Because we can't recreate that. And we're all Trinities, right? Within every Trinity is more Trinities. And the more that we gather, the more that pizza slices and we form whole pizzas. That's the goal. We're all fractals of fucking bits of fucking material to make pizza, and when we come together as Trinities, sometimes it's like just two people, and it could be a child or it could be the energy that's the third thing for the Trinity. Sometimes it's three people, but within everything, there's always more. So, and that's just my way of like wrapping myself around it and trying to explain it, but I like the analogies of using food. I was a chef in another life. Well, in this one a few times, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Karen. Yeah, and we were going to discuss the personal stuff I had written him. Well, yeah, that needs to be done one-on-one, or it works out best at least most of the time that way, says Fire Drake. Trixie, it was beautiful. I loved the Trinity chat. Yeah, that was magic. It was magic, and you can't recreate that. I mean, not in that way. Obviously, people recreate it all the time. They start live streams and they just start yapping, right? But that way, that was. Yeah, Angel Fish, Wrinkle in Time, great book and movie. I had not read, which is surprising to me, the series of Wrinkle in Time when I was young. I don't know, slipped through my cracks. And so when I watched the movie, I went and read the books. I think I stopped at the third in halfway. The repetition of how it was writing just wasn't enough to engross me for a third novel, like, that was written in that way, at my age. Which some books that are written, in the style of children. But anyways, it was more to grasp the, love yourself, love the unlovable, those things. Fire Drake. The Trinity chat made me bawl, dude. That was the first message I sent Melissa. Yeah, was how intense it hit me. Yeah. Yeah, and that just proves, like, that was in October, November, and it doesn't matter if we wish or thought, to bounce off that more. It's never happened to solidify that our energy, the three of us at the same time, is able to do that again. Like, we've had our different, I think it's been a month and a half now I haven't spoken to Lucy. Lucy's like kind of pulled out, just doing her thing. And But yeah, which is normal as well. Okay. I know I said I was done earlier and then giving a chance. I think I gave enough. I'm not drained, but I need water. I gotta pee. Like a racehorse. Is that an expression? Do people... Anyways, I'm gonna stop. That was going off topic. What was the topic? I didn't have a topic. Have a good day.